Jeff's mock turtleneck makes him think he's more older and mature and possibly European than he really is.
Welcome to the Old Fashioned Real Estate Show, where hosts Brian Leverage and Jeffrey Holst pour out old fashioned real estate advice.
Welcome to the Old Fashioned Real Estate Show. My name is Jeffrey Holst. This
Brian Leverage.
Exactly correct, Brian Leverage. Good job. And we are going to talk to you about our goals for the rest of 2021.
That's right.
See, we normally do this during our Christmas episode, but this guy had COVID, so the Christmas episode didn't actually feature him, and we weren't able to do an update on our goals for 2020, which we did okay at, but not perfect because there was a global pandemic that slowed us down. But needless to say, we would like to share with you what our goals for the rest of 2021 are. So, Brian, do you have any goals?
I decided that mostly I was going to stop setting them. So that's been a goal that I've been largely successful at.
That's amazing. I'm glad to hear that. So one of my goals for 2021 was to not drink alcohol for the first 47 days of the year.
Yeah.
It was 40, but then we expanded it to 47 because I started my 40-day challenge 7 days late. But I've successfully made it to the 22nd of January without drinking, which is why I have this old-fashioned water in front of me. It's delicious. It's actually city water, so it's kind of chemically.
Yeah, it was filtered though.
Well,
because I know you're partial to that sort of thing.
I appreciate that, Brian.
No, me personally, I've set a goal for myself to continue a workout program, weight loss that I was doing pretty much throughout most of last year.
Yes, and I think you did pretty well at it.
I did.
Have lost
I did, yeah. And so I'm just going to stick with that and travel a little bit more with family and,
Great.
Yeah.
So my goals, as far as health goes, obviously no drinking for the 40 days, but also I am planning to run a half marathon in Hawaii in September, the Kauai half marathon. So I've already started training for a 5K that I'm going to do in March. And so I'm going to start working my way up to running 13.1 miles.
Yeah, that should be pretty easy.
Do you want to join me in that?
Yeah, I'll do it backwards.
Okay, great. Perfect.
Good.
You're going to run down the volcano backwards?
Maybe even on my hands.
Yeah, fantastic. But anyway, if anyone wants to join me at the Kauai Half Marathon, they can just show up. Check out lastlifeever.com and you can get information about that. But so that's one of my goals. Obviously, we have some real estate goals too, which might be more relevant to the viewers of the Old Fashioned Real Estate Show than whether or not we lose weight or run more. One goal that I have personally is to flip 4 properties this year, 1 per quarter, which is not very much, but it's just enough to do more than I did last year, which was 1.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident you're going to hit that goal. I, from a business standpoint, will be focusing more on flips and new construction houses myself, with the goal of getting by the end of this year to a pace where we'll be doing 15 of each next year. And I'm sure some of those are going to come with you. So,
I hope so.
So I'm pretty confident you're going to make your goal of 4.
Well, I appreciate you making my goals easier.
Maybe even by the end of this month. But
well, I am hopeful to at least have 1 done by the end of this month since we're almost done with that one. So that's one goal. Another goal is to grow the residential real estate portfolio, particularly in
we got a little aggressive there.
Yeah, a little aggressive.
In particular.
Well, I've adopted your goal.
Okay.
You want to say it out loud, or are you afraid?
No, 400 to 500 units of multifamily this year.
So Brian and I are committed to adding 400 to 500 units of multifamily this year. So when we do the review of our goals next Christmas, we'll see how we're doing.
So if we got there, you'll see it. If not, there probably won't be a Christmas episode. But
or we'll just not bring up goals because they're probably not going to remember. It's not like people are marking this on their calendar. You should mark it on your calendar. Actually, it would be great if you guys would check in with us every 2 to 3 months to see how we're doing.
Yeah.
In fairness,
it keeps us accountable.
In fairness, to get to 400, which was the low end of your range, we had to add 33 units per month. Mm-hmm. And we're right now under contract to add 30 units for the month of January. So we are not very far off of that pace. and we're actively seeking deals. So if anyone has any deals in the greater Chattanooga area, maybe within an hour of here, that makes sense, feel free to send them our way. We'd be happy to take a look at them.
Yeah.
So that's the goal on that one. So you've got flipping, new construction, buying more residential. Do you have any other goals?
Yeah. So I'm personally going to be stepping away from the day-to-day of my property management company, although still involved.
Sure. So you're just going to get out of the active role of being in the property management office every single day?
Yes.
That's great. We should get an office together.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
That's one of my goals for this year is Brian and I bought an office building the end of 2020.
Yeah.
And our plan is to move into one of the units there and have a little old-fashioned office, if you will, which we should probably get that domain to oldfashionedoffices.com.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's just another one, right? But guys, if you steal that from us, we're going to be really upset.
You won't see this for at least 2 weeks, though.
That's true. So we should be good. And now a word from our sponsors. Who's sponsoring us today, Brian?
Well, we are, Jeff.
We are. How
Yes.
amazing. So we want to tell you about how you can save an enormous amount of money on your taxes and how Brian and I have been able to eliminate our taxes entirely.
You guys need to learn about cost segregation, which you can do by going to our website, oldfashionedtaxsavings.com.
Yes, and if you go there and you fill out the form, you can get a free, no-cost benefit analysis that will show you how much money you can save and what it will take to do that. Another goal of mine is to expand our cost segregation and tax savings business, which people can check out and find out more about at oldfashionedtaxsavings.com. Yeah, oldfashionedtaxsavings.com. Or you can just reach out to us directly through oldfashionedrealestate.com and we'll share more information about that. But what's awesome about that is we're offering a service where people can, at no cost to them, find out how they can save money on their taxes and utility bills. So that's pretty amazing. And so we're excited about that. So I want to grow that business. What else you got? Anything exciting going on?
No,
Nothing exciting. I would like to also do 3 to 4 syndications this year.
Yeah, I kind of figured with the 4 to
400
500 units that
you just don't have like 30 million to buy apartments in your pocket ready to go.
In petty cash, no.
Yeah, I didn't think so. That should be one of your goals, to get 30 million in petty cash. See if you can work on that. We're going to need to see a bank account balance at the end of the year, so get working on that.
I hope this isn't shown to the IRS.
Yeah. Well, in fairness, we have nowhere near that much in petty cash. In fact, we don't have any petty cash.
We don't have petty cash.
But if we did, it wouldn't be that much.
It's a terrible idea. All my money's digital, not Bitcoin.
I was going to say, you mean it's in a bank account is what you mean by that.
Digital,
right? It's an electronic notation in a bank's ledger. Yeah. All right. Fair enough. So that is actually another one of my goals, by the way, for myself personally, is that I started the year with a certain amount of cash. Doesn't really matter how much it is, except for to me, I would like to end the year with that same amount of cash or more. Like, I feel like if I can make it through the whole year
without... If you flip 4 houses and buy 400 units of multifamily, at least, if you haven't, we're going to rethink a lot of stuff.
Right. Yeah. I would hope that I'll be okay on that goal, but I do want to keep a certain amount of cash. I've been very bad about that in the past, and so it's an important thing for me to have an emergency fund in place.
Sure. That's a good idea.
I thought so. All right. So, Cameron, what are your goals for 2021? Yes, we're putting you on the spot, and no one can hear you because you have a mask on, which is awesome. Congratulations for that. Hopefully by the time the Christmas episode comes out, we don't have to do that anymore. Do you have any goals?
Growing my own personal YouTube channel is something I'm wanting.
Cool. So Cameron wants to grow his own personal YouTube channel, in case you couldn't hear him because I'm mic'd and he's not. What is that called, Cameron?
It's Cameron's Commentaries. I do video essays, reaction videos, and stuff like that.
Video essays, reaction videos at Cameron's Commentaries on YouTube. Cameron's Commentaries on YouTube. And we will put that in the show notes for those that want to do it. Cameron has been our longtime camera guy now. He's filmed all but the first 5 episodes of the Old Fashioned Real Estate Show. Well, except for the ones that we did on Zoom and StreamYard ourselves. But, the ones that are actually filmed.
He was involved, yes.
He's been involved in all of them. Well, actually, the one we did with Barry, which we'll put right above here, I don't think he did any. Did you do anything on that one? The one I released last week.
No, I did not.
See, there you go. I told you.
It was a good episode.
Oh, yes, it was a good episode, and people should definitely check it out right there. And Barry has some big goals for this year, too, by the way. I think he wants 100 units this year. So,
Bam.
don't quote me on that, because if Barry's watching, he might call me out. But anyway, so any other goals?
Just to get off the air today.
Great. Well, we should be able to accomplish that in just a second. I'm going to share a little quick thought. So if you want to live your dream life, right? You want to live the life of your dreams. There's a very simple process to do that. And you know what it is, Brian?
oldfashionedtaxsavings.com.
That is a big part of it, for sure. Because one of the ways you make money in real estate is by saving money on taxes. We did a whole episode on the 4 sources of real estate returns. But no, the strategy is this. If you have a dream and you write it down, it becomes a goal. If you have a goal and you create a step-by-step plan on how to get there, it becomes a plan, obviously. And if you take action on that plan, it becomes a reality. So you want your dreams to be a reality. All you do, write them down, write a plan, follow the plan.
Yep.
It's that simple. And with that, I'm going to follow the plan to end the show right now.